Hey there! Welcome back to the Introduction to Artificial Intelligence course conducted by BrainyHub. I am Mokhtar Masudi and I am your instructor for the course. In today's video, we are going to finish exploring the world of machine learning techniques by learning about another two machine learning techniques, which are semi-supervised learning and reinforcement learning. We are going to cover the following essential topics about semi-supervised learning and reinforcement learning. What is semi-supervised learning? What is reinforcement learning? And finally, the use cases or the techniques of reinforcement learning. So let's go. First, let's look at what semi-supervised learning is. Semi-supervised learning is a mixture of supervised learning and unsupervised learning. In semi-supervised learning, we can train our models by using labeled and unlabeled data. For example, if we are creating a model that can guess the brand of a car by its image, we can train our model using 1000 images, but only 100 are labeled. This is semi-supervised learning. Now that we know what semi-supervised learning is, let's move on to reinforcement learning. In reinforcement learning, we have an agent and an environment, and the environment reveals itself as a state to the agent, and the agent can perform actions in the environment. Based on the combination of the state and the action of the agent receives feedback based on rewards or penalties. Now at first this might sound confusing, so let's look at a couple of real-world examples. The first example is I am making the best quality of videos that I can for you guys. So I am enforcing you to subscribe to my channel. I am taking action and making videos, and in return I might get rewards or penalties. The reward could be you can like my video or subscribe to our YouTube channel, or I can receive penalties if I didn't explain the concept well in forms of dislikes or something. So this was the first example. Let's look at another real world example. Let's say Amir, a 5-year-old, knows nothing about money, and Amir's mom gives him a $1 bill and tells him to go get a bottle of water. He goes to the shopkeeper and says, "Can I please have a bottle of water?" The shopkeeper says, "No, first you have to give me money, then I will give you the bottle of water." Amir gives the $1 bill that his mom had given to him and receives the bottle of water. In this case, Amir received a reward in the form of the bottle of water. Now, Amir might think that he received this reward because the $1 bill had the picture of George Washington. So he goes around and collects all of the pictures of George Washington that he can find and comes back to the shopkeeper and says, "Can I please have some chips?" The shopkeeper says, "First give me money, then I will give you chips." He gives all of the pictures of George Washington that he had collected, and the shopkeeper refuses to give him chips and tells him that this is not real money. Give me real money first and then I will give you the chips. Now Amir will understand that the picture of George Washington has to be in a certain type of bill or paper for the shopkeeper to accept it. Over time, the model will learn to maximize the rewards by receiving feedback. Now that we know what reinforcement learning is, let's look at the use cases or the techniques of reinforcement learning. Reinforcement learning has multiple use cases, including robotics, autonomous vehicle control, and gaming, just to name a few. In robotics, reinforcement learning could be used to construct a robot that can perform complex tasks like navigating through an environment or a maze. In gaming, reinforcement learning could be used to create a bot that can play at a human or superhuman level. And finally, in autonomous vehicle control, reinforcement learning could be used to improve driving or to improve safety and more. So to summarize, we learned about semi-supervised learning, what is reinforcement learning, and finally the use cases or the techniques of reinforcement learning. In my next video, we are going to start exploring the world of deep learning. So for all of that and more, I'll see you there.